Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of free VST plugin for music production you may like. And today we'll be checking out an interesting one called Scream, and it is by Cure Audio. So the developer Cure Audio just released this plugin for 100% free and open source plugin that recreates the Scream filter from a native instrument called Massive Synthesizer. We all know as a standalone effect you can use in your DAW. If you are familiar with dubstep tracks, you know it comes with this dark texture, especially on the bass instrument or the synth instrument. And from the demonstration, which let me quickly replay that here, you can see that this plugin gives similar quality. So we'll first of all go through these features so that you get familiar with these two. Then after, I will show you exactly how I was able to achieve that type of sound. So looking at the UI, it's a very simple and intuitive one. To the left here, you can see the input signal followed by the cutoff. You now see the Scream feature. You get the resonance, you get the wet. Now, another unique thing here is each of these features has a link to the LFO 1 and LFO 2, as you can see, which you can engage them by tweaking it. Now, below is the window where you manipulate the LFO. As you can see, LFO 1, LFO 2, and you can process this independently up to 8 different slots. And under here, you get the shapes you can manipulate with, followed by these other interesting features you can see to change the time signature of what you're processing, which we will check shortly. And now below here is to engage the auto gain, and finally you will see the MIDI tracking. So let's put it to work, and what we will do is just to engage the sound so that you will see and hear in real time what each feature is adding to that signal. Let's check it out. I will now show you exactly how I was able to come up with the intro that I played at the beginning of this video. So what I did was just to take my time, manipulate the signal using these shapes depending on what you want. You noticed I was able to adjust this, which increases the speed, you know, how slow it sounds, the wobble sound sounds. Now, for you to be able to edit this graph, you need to engage this. If you disable that, you won't be able to edit it. All right, it will be in this brick-like form, but to edit it the way I was doing it earlier, you need to have this particular one selected. All right, and you manipulate it by double clicking to remove the nodes that you don't want. All right, now to come up with different time signatures, I was able to achieve using this time. All right, you noticed I was adjusting this and you could hear different sound. Now the Scream knob was what I used to add, make it a little bit aggressive and harsh. That's kind of a dirty texture. Let me just show you. And also you can enhance that by engaging the resonance. Alright, and have in mind it all depends on the sample you are using. Originally what I'm using is this default plugin from FL Studio 3X OSC. So you can further increase it, maybe change it to this to have more presence and bite to that. Now, how I was able to achieve that was I now automated it. So this is the automation clip I used to achieve that. And what I actually did was just to, this is the original one I used actually. You know, on the first automation clip, let me turn off these ones. So on this one, I focused on manipulating this. And on this LFO one, I'm on 1/8 time signature. Then on the LFO 2, okay, I also maintain the same time signature. And as you can see from the name is sync rate. So this automation was for the sync rates. Now the next one, I engage the cutoff. And as you can see, let's see what I did with the cutoff. Alright, as you can see, it was just to give it a kind of different textures in different positions on the playlist. You see, when it got to this point, I rolled the high frequencies off. So it's as simple as that. And at some point I did a little bit of movement again with the cutoff. Now finally, this is for the Scream, which is for this one, to change the overall tonal quality of the sample I'm working. Alright, let me over exaggerate that so that you can clearly hear the. So that was what I used this Scream knob to achieve, and that's basically what I did. It's not a must you follow this method, you know, just invest time to tweak it. So by the time I'm done and I'm happy with the sound I got. All right, at this point I will just export, consolidate, or record using Edison to now capture the sample. So let me quickly do that. Alright, and now we have the sample. And at this point, if you now want to further manipulate the sound, you can. And that brings us to the end of today's video. If you found this helpful, make sure to leave a like, share your honest thoughts in the comments. Let us know what you think sincerely about this plugin. Subscribe if you haven't, and most importantly, turn on your bell notification so that when next I come up with videos like this, showing you free tools and showing you my use case, you get notified once I upload it. If you're interested to check out more amazing free tools that I've covered on this channel, the video on the screen right now is a playlist where I've covered a whole lot of free tools. Go there, who knows, you might find something super useful that you need at the moment, and I will see you there. As always, stay creative, stay focused, and bye for now.